Hmm. All right, let's chit chat. I'll try to chit chat with you. You know,
Ooh.
you know,
Let me close my door so you don't hear outside noise.
go for it. I think we're live, so we'll all hear you closing the window. I'm excited. It is the new year. It's our first episode, and I remember last year's episode because I made lots of notes. I went over every single title. Um, sorry, let me rephrase that. I wrote down every single topic or title of the episode that we had last year. And so I like to do this year, everybody. I know we're live now, so welcome. I'll do our intro in a second. What we're going to do this year is we're gonna take that data and we're going to optimize it. I'm taking all the notes that we did on this topic, um, and I'm going to make presentations that are a little bit more, give you more clarity, help you a little bit more, and make this a little bit more engaging for everybody. So
That was a big 2025 resolution. My resolution was to stop buying coffee from Starbucks, and I bought an espresso machine, and now I make coffee at the house.
if I had a nickel for every time I called you and you're like in the drive-through, and I always think to myself, because when I'm in the States, I'm like, I hate going to Starbucks, but like it's yeah, I don't have another option. Well, I do, but I just in that moment, that's my only option.
I'm
So that's
telling
a
you, since
pretty
we've,
big deal. I'm giving you
I'm
to
te
the end. I'm giving you to the end of the month.
no, absolutely. I'm telling you that this machine having and it's a legit espresso machine, right?
Is
It's
like the
like
one I have, like the one we have.
I don't think it's the one you just press like the button. You have to put the coffee, you have to grind the coffee,
Oh,
like it's
yeah, it's a lot of work,
so
dude.
I'm
I
pretty
love
excited
the,
about it.
I love the instant espresso. What you have is what my mom has when I go home and see her, and I sometimes I'll just go the whole week without making coffee. No, I'll walk to Starbucks or I'll drive to Starbucks, which is like a block from my house or my mom's house. So she'll be like, "Are you kidding me? We have coffee." I can't stand that. Yeah, I like
Yeah.
putting. I'm giving you to the end of the month. But I hope that you make it. It's tough. It's tough. And everyone who's watching this and listening right now, Panos is the type of person who doesn't agree with the if you like don't go to Starbucks, like you save, X amount of $100 per month. Like I've talked to you about that because I'm a big
Oh yeah,
budgeter. And
I
you're like,
absolutely
and
don't
you're
agree with
like,
that.
yeah, and you're like, that's stupid. Like if you want your coffee, enjoy your coffee. Like it's coffee. Like do something else to accommodate for it. Don't not have coffee. It depends on your love for it and your
And,
need.
and not only that, this may be controversial what I'm about to say, but I think it's easier to find a way to make $150 more a month
Hmm.
than to save $150 a month. That's just
I've
me.
come to agree with that. No, it's not
Now,
just you.
now bigger silly expenses, I absolutely agree you should cut them and, maybe invest the money or do something else with that money for your business. But if you get to the point where you have to cut everything, then you have bigger problems. That means your income is very low. That means you have to do something better or different to increase your income.
Yeah.
And especially in the business that we're in, right? Like, and our clients are in, our friends are in, which is mostly real estate, loans, marketing. Like, these are businesses that if you focus and you do things right, you should be able to make more and more and more.
100%. You shouldn't have to budget backwards. I don't know if that is the correct term, but you know what I mean. Can you at everybody in our lovely,
I
lovely,
did.
if you haven't done that already, you did.
Yeah. Let us know if you're making coffee at the house, at your house, or if you're buying coffee.
Yeah, let us know. Yeah, I'd like to hear what you guys are doing because Panos over here has now joined the at-home party. That's me. Sometimes I have to make it out though, you know?
I did that though because I want to drink better coffee, not
Yeah.
because I want to save the money.
Yeah, and for me it's different here. It's a social there's a social thing about you're not in a drive-through. Like
Exactly.
I'm seeing Costa. Like I'm having a conversation. It's different. It's different. Yeah. Guys, welcome back to the Referral Partner Acquisition Show. I'm excited you're here. This is our first episode of the new year, and today we're going to start with the topic Realtor retention. By the way, if you're new to this group, please let us know by commenting just a hi in the comments down below. If you enjoy this content, please slap that like button. If you don't enjoy this content, please send me a message so that we can better our episodes. Please give us constructive criticism.
Any type of feedback is much, much appreciated. Whether it's good, bad, we want it. Give it to us. Don't hold back.
Give it to us, baby. It's and our content is probably going to be good more than bad, but the point is this what you want to learn? Is this what you're struggling with? We're here for free helping you as long as you're here. If you're not here, I mean, oops. But we're here for free helping you on the topics that you requested. And so a very common topic that we hear is I need to retain my referral partners, but I can't or I haven't. The worst thing I can hear, and I hear this on a weekly basis because I speak with, I think 20 or so loan officers. Sometimes they're short conversations, sometimes they're, hour long. But I speak with loan officers every single day. I probably speak with more loan officers than you, the loan officer who's watching this right now, do. I don't know. And
Oh,
what the
absolutely, you do.
point I'm trying to say, the point I'm trying to say is I know what you guys are going through. I've done a lot of market research, and I've heard at least once a week, I hear someone say, I've been in the business for 20 or more years, and I've built a database of X, 100, 200, whatever, 300 referral partners or realtors, let's say. It could be a mix of realtors, divorce attorneys, financial advisors, whatever, referral sources, places that you can get more than one business from. I hear a lot of people saying, I have all this, I've done all this, I've spent all this time over the years, but I only have one person referring me business. People have left the business, I've heard. Um, People just stop sending me business. The one thing I don't like hearing, but I hear it often is I just forget to follow up. If that's not you, pat on the back. But there's a lot of people out there. And
And
so
the thing
we're
is,
going to help you
it's
today. Yeah.
and the thing is nowadays you should not forget to follow up. Now, if you told me you forget to follow up like 10 years ago, if you didn't have the time to do it then, I get it. Okay, it was different. There weren't the same systems available to you. Nowadays, with all these types of systems, AI, this, that, you should be able to stay on top of your client database, your referral
Mhm.
database. It's super easy.
Yeah.
Um, it's not as tedious as it used to be,
Hmm.
right? Like I wanted to put in, okay, I'll give you a quick example. Right now, we're going through something terrible in California. I'm sure you know, in Los Angeles, the fires have decimated three different areas. Things are super sad. People don't know what to do, how to do it. And I've had clients that they lost their home, okay? Like actually lost their home, their belongings, everything. And I wanted to put an email together with resources, links, things that I can send to my clients. This is not a salesy email. This was not an email to sell somebody on something, right? With the help of I managed to put that email. Of course, I typed it first and then I used AI to help me make it better in like about less than an hour. And this was a super important, like one-off email that went to my entire database. So there is no excuses anymore. Even if you're not good at typing, writing, creating, like it's easier. That's what I'm trying to say.
You can learn. Yeah. Yeah. No, I agree with you, Panos. I also am sympathetic to a lot of people who just they cannot focus. They can't take the first step and follow the instruction. They need some hand holding, and that's okay. I'm sympathetic because I hear your voices more than Panos probably does. But I agree with you nonetheless. You're absolutely right. There's no excuse. And so today we're going to be talking about realtor retention and how you can be leveraging realtor retention strategies in your business so that you don't have these problems, so that you have more business, more referral partners, and you're confident and you can wake up with that confidence every morning that I have my systems running for me while I'm not. While I'm sleeping, my systems are working. While I'm with my kids, my systems are working. My realtors will never forget about me. And they won't get sick of me either because I've strategically put them in a realtor retention strategy, not a realtor annoyance strategy. Okay.
Yeah.
Can I make this? I want to make this bigger. All right, cool. All right. Is that bigger on your end or did it not make a
Yep.
difference? Cool. Okay, so realtor retention. If you guys are wondering, I hate realtors. Okay, that's fine. This can be called CPA retention, divorce attorney retention, client retention, financial advisor retention. But 90% of your business comes from realtors, or industry standards say it does. So realtor retention also rolls off the tongue, and it's probably where you get a lot of your business from, or where your boss or your top producer at the company, that's where they get business from. So you're trying to do the same thing. So we're going to talk about realtor retention today. So what are we going to discuss? We're going to discuss what is realtor retention exactly. Maybe some people are confused. Examples of realtor retention, the tangible benefits of realtor retention, and how you can implement realtor retention in your business. So, really quick, just you don't have to slap like or engage, however that would be nice for the algorithm. But right now, take a moment and think in your head, yes or no, in your opinion, before we go through the slides, are you implementing realtor retention in your business? You'll know if you are or not. Like if you have a strategy that keeps your database, your realtors aware that you're around and available to help them, you do, or something of that sort. Think of it. Do you yes or no? Just I want you to take that answer. Now we'll continue because if you don't, this is really good for you. If you do, you may be able to do something that may save you some time or be more effective. So what is realtor retention? Realtor retention is the act of retaining your referral partners so that they don't work with your competition. Unfortunately, your competition, other loan officers, are calling on your referral partners, especially if you have good referral partners, every single day. Your referral partner, is getting, it's like if you have a girlfriend and you know they're getting hit on and there's nothing I can do about it. That's a kind of weird dynamic, but that's the real dynamic in the space that you're in. Your referral partners are getting phone calls, they're getting texts, they're getting social media text messages, they're getting emails, they're getting met in person. And if the approach is done right, it may be enticing enough for them to take that bait. Okay. And so if you're not retaining your referral partners, they may, if the stars align, and the approach is right, they may work with your competition. So realtor retention is the act of doing something so that that does not happen, which means more business goes to you and not in a different direction. Okay. So most experienced loan officers, they have a database of 100 plus realtors. So all the loan officers I've spoken to that have been doing this for 10 or more years, they have an Excel sheet or a CRM or a database, wherever that may be, of at least 100 realtors in that database. A majority of them knowing them, obviously not everybody, but only a small fraction of 100 actually refer them business. Like I've literally heard someone say, I've asked them, how many referral partners do you have? I have 100. And I thought, whoa, that's crazy. How many are sending you referrals like on a monthly basis regularly? And he was like, two. And I was like, buddy, you got two referral partners. You don't have 100 referral partners. Like get those definitions straight. You have two referral partners, but you have 100 names and numbers on your contact list.
Yeah, if you had 100 referral partners,
If you have 100 people referring you one referral per month, you're probably ready to take the next level, or you're really, really content and happy and don't want to grow. Like, I don't know. But the point is, you need to isolate those two things: realtors in your database versus referral partners. Okay.
and just to say something, referral partners come and go. Meaning, if you had somebody who sent you 2 deals in 2023, let's say you closed them, they were happy, you were happy, and then they send you nothing in 2024. Do you define that as a referral partner?
Yeah, I would not,
Me neither.
which is why it's so important to keep adding individuals to your database. Because
And to keep
if
track.
two people leave the business, but you have two more realtors on deck, like most people don't have that on deck. They rely on five people, and then the market hits, half of them leave the business, and that's half their income. Like you don't that's not the foundation on the building that you're trying to build. Well, Panos, did I cut you off? You were saying something, I think.
Well, I was saying to keep track of your referral partners because a lot of times I've noticed that sometimes you think somebody's a referral partner of yours just because you're friendly with them. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Johnny sent me like a couple of deals last year, but Johnny has disappeared now. That Johnny's not your referral partner anymore. So
Hmm.
make sure now that the new year is starting to look
Yeah.
back in 2024, which agents referred you business? Out of these referrals, how many did you close? Could you have done something to close more? Could you have done something to get more referrals? Do you think you should focus more on the existing referral partners? Or do you think you should expand and get more referral partners? Nobody can answer these questions for you. The only way you do that, and by the way, this is where my mathematics and statistics degree comes out.
He's a wizard.
take take a look at your numbers. Not production, not just production, just at everything. Take a holistic look and make some decisions. And if you need help, talk to us. And I'm not talking about just marketing. If you need help to analyze your numbers, and we're here for you.
Yeah.
DM me, DM Will. We're here for you to help you.
One of my mentors, he posted something the other day, and it made sense to what you said. Um, you need to track your data so that you know what needs to be optimized. And so that's one of the three things you have to do to grow a business, any business. It's analyze, so gathering data, and then on that data, you take action, and then on the action that you're taking, you it just slipped my brain. I had it and now I lost it. There were three little bubbles in a circle. It was analyze the data. Help me out if you can. It was analyze the data, then take the data and you research it and then take action. Anyway, the point I'm trying to make here, I'm totally freezing, but it's okay. We're here live. We're here and we're very transparent with everybody.
Take a look at the data.
The point is
Okay.
take your data and then do something with it. If you gather data and you do nothing with it, then you can't optimize. I think optimize was actually the third one. Yeah, it was analyze data, optimize, take action, and then something like that. Anyway, so staying top of mind is a weakness that most loan officers do have. If you don't, that's awesome, but a lot of you do. And so if that's you, you're in the right place. We're here to help you. And unfortunately, this results in opportunity loss and not closing as much as you could. So if you closed 50 units last year, you could have closed 60. Yeah, I mean, I have to look at your numbers, but hypothetically, you could have. Whether deals left, fell through, or you didn't stay on top of front of these people, or something happened, or you went on vacation, you just, signed off for a month. You could have closed 60 units, which means you could have made X much more money. What would you do if you had made X much more money? How would that impact you this year? How would that, what holes would that take you out of, or how much further could that take you moving forward for whatever else you have on your plate? So when you adding realtor retention literally helps you add to your bottom line in a way. Okay. So here are some examples of realtor retention. A or one, a personalized weekly newsletter. So a newsletter, an email that gets sent out not by your company, but by you, an email that's filled with information such as, uh, for example, mortgage guidelines, guideline updates, um, things that show that you know what the hell you're doing and that you're always up to date and that you are the best place for that information. So a personalized weekly email to your referral partners. Number two, a bi-weekly, and this can be weekly or monthly, but bi-weekly is what we've seen work best. A bi-weekly personalized text message that goes out to your referral partners. Okay. So an email, sometimes people get an email and they know that I got it. I know that someone else got it. Regardless, I like it. But a personal text message, whether it's sent via a system or you did it manually, the whole point is that they think you did something, out of your own thought. That's the whole point. If they don't think that, then we've defeated the purpose. So a personalized text message to them, just casual, letting them know that you're available and there when they need you, or when they need you. Yeah. Especially if they have a question about a loan. Even if you're not doing the loan, you can still reach out to me. I'm free over the weekend.
Just to put some color in this,
Uh,
because I do have to go in 3 minutes. I do have a
oh
very
no.
important meeting.
You're gonna leave me
Um,
hanging? All right.
yeah, when you do these things, they have to be personalized. When you call somebody, it's not the phone call of, hey, do you have any business? Hey, send it to me. That's not what we're talking about. This is the phone call where you ask about them, you find out more about them, you ask them about their kids, how their kids' sports are, how their school is, how's their life. This is the phone call where you build the relationship more and more.
Mm-hmm.
How many loan officers, think about this. How many times has somebody called you, whether it's an insurance agent, whether it's a wholesale lender, and they say, hey, I have XYZ, send me your business. Don't do that. That does not work. That
Mm-hmm.
may work once in a million times if you have something super unique that no one else on the planet has. Yes, you can do that. You can call somebody, say, hey, I have this one program that nobody has, send me your business. But the reality is that most of us, we sell the same thing. So we have the same programs. So what's the difference? Our service, our speed, our efficiency, and our character, right?
100%.
And our pricing, of course. Price always matters. But the point is be personalized, learn about them, and take notes. Take notes because if you have a lot of referral partners, you won't be able to remember what is what, who is who, and all that.
100%. Well, that really covers the last bullet point, which is catch up on a call every 3 to 4 weeks. Don't rely on your systems. Your systems will help you stay ahead, but don't just fall asleep, with your self-driving Tesla. Like, be awake. It's self-driving, but be awake. So, in this case, being awake is physically call them 3 or 4 times, or every 3 or 4 weeks, and catch up, as Pano said.
Guys, I apologize, but I do have to go. Um,
It's
I'll
okay,
see you
brother.
next week.
Thanks for
Peace and
blessing
love
us
to
with your
everybody,
presence, and we'll see you
and
next week.
see you soon.
All right, so it's just me here. Let's finish this out, guys. So, the tangible benefits of realtor retention. We've all heard the saying, out of sight, there's a typo, out of sight, that sign, out of sight, out of mind. And when your poor realtor partners are getting bombarded with by your competition every day, it's vital to let them know that you're still around, that you're around regularly. By simply being top of mind, you can achieve more sales conversations, more referrals, and more closings. And the reason why I put this here on this slide is because a lot of people, they think, oh, they'll remember me. I don't need to follow up. And then you complain about how the market doesn't, how the rates are high, the market's not good, and you're not closing. All this activity leads to you closing more. It leads to more sales conversations, more referrals, and more closings. Cannot emphasize that enough. So here are some tangible benefits from actual realtor retention. Well, not tangible benefits, but this is a continuation, excuse me. After hearing over 100 loan officers, way more than 100, after helping over 100, yes, we've helped a couple hundred at this point. I've noticed that there's many factors that keep loan officers from implementing realtor retention in their business. And some common examples that I hear are, Will, I'm too busy. Will, I've got life emergencies. I just sold my home, whatever it may be. It could be divorce. It could be something that just sucks. It could be I'm too lazy, uh, but I know I should be doing something, or I'm doing this. I know I'm staying in front of my database, but I could be doing it more. Those are some things I hear. I also hear people say, I want to automate the process, but I don't know how to do that. I don't know where to start. Um, I don't know what systems to use. I don't have guidance. I don't have money to invest in guidance. I'm not tech savvy. I don't know how to automate it even if I could. Okay. So, how can you implement your realtor retention? I'm going to give you three strategies that our clients are using to successfully retain their referral partners and get more referrals. So, take some notes. You're going to want to use these if you feel like you don't have realtor retention checked off your bucket list. So, number one, prove your value, instant gratification. As your current referral partners, ask your current referral partners, excuse me, there's another typo. Ask your current referral partners if they have any lists of leads that are sitting gathering dust. Most experienced realtors, they'll say yes. Then you can import those lists into your CRM and schedule a one-time text message asking if they're still interested in buying a home or attending a home buyer webinar that you could potentially be hosting. So take someone else's asset and turn that into contracts by taking a list of people who you may be able to get 1%, 2% out of it, but they need the outreach and they may not have the systems or the time to do it, but you do. So first you want to provide them value saying, hey, I can do this for you. That's like I would do that if you completely lost touch with your referral partners and you're trying to rekindle a relationship pretty fast. Okay. And then another thing you can do is if you already have a newsletter going out, ask them to share those listings on your newsletter so that all your newsletter subscribers they can see your referral partners listings. Second thing you can do is aid them with tools to close more business. So create a weekly newsletter that runs on autopilot and create the content ahead of time. So that's called evergreen content, that you can reuse or mainly reuse for a certain amount of time, which means you set it up once and you forget it. So afterwards, after you send these emails with the tips, they're going to receive information. What's in those emails is information on how to generate leads on Google or how to generate business on other social media platforms. You can also send them weekly emails on tips on how to optimize their social media appearance, which broadens their reach and gets more people in front of them organically. So these are some things that you can teach other people so that they continue to get that value from you each and every week. You can send this information to them on a weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly basis. And then, of course, as I mentioned earlier, staying top of mind casually. So a weekly email on program guidelines and updates is suffice, as well as a Friday text message before the weekend. Just letting them know that you are available, you are there, you are knowledgeable, you are experienced, and even if you're not doing the loan, you're happy to have a conversation and take a look. Okay. So you may be wondering, Will, I don't have time to create my own branded newsletters. I don't know how to automate my emails and text messages. Or I don't know what to say in my messages. I don't have the content. I don't know what's going to work and what's not. Don't worry. We got you covered. I want to let you know that we got you covered. We've developed a software that does all this. So our platform, the Omega Lead Converter, it's already pre-packed with tested. We've already tested this with real estate agents, and we've tested the replies, seen what gets a good response and what doesn't. And what we're left with is only quality literature and topics of interest that we've tested that realtors want to see. So, for example, how to optimize your Google, how to optimize your LinkedIn to show up more on Google, like on an organic search. Like realtors will want this because if they do this, they're legitimately growing their business online, and then when more people find them, it shows on paper once those deals are closed. So you're doing something that actually helped them. And so, without you having to figure it all out, our Omega lead converter is already packed with all those topics of interest and those email and text message and hybrid campaigns that you just set and forget. So we've taken all the best content and emails. We've created 6 to 12 months long of drip campaigns that automatically keeps you in front of your database, keeps them informed on those specific topics of interest, depending on where you put them, so that you guys can both get your clients to the closing table faster and you can retain your referral partners. So, but wait, there's more. Haha. So the weekly emails, they're already done. They're packed with mortgage related value to demonstrate your knowledge on the space. And then the weekly emails, sorry, the weekly text messages, those are already complete, which are fun and casual. So right off the bat, you already have your weekly email done. Almost no changes are needed. And you have your text messages done. Almost no changes are needed. But a third bonus is we're going to give you strategies on how realtors can grow their business on Google and Facebook and LinkedIn, even how to optimize their open house experience for potential buyers. So showing realtors ways that they can grow their business because that's going to make them want to refer you because you helped them. So if you need a proven realtor retention strategy and you don't have a realtor retention strategy, if you want to acquire a proven realtor retention strategy that our clients are using, and they can comment on this video and say, yes, I'm using it. It works. If you acquire this today, you can have it up and running within the next 24 hours. And by Monday, that first email will go out. And by Friday, that first text message will go out. So I want you to comment realtor retention in the comments below. If you need help retaining your referral partners, just comment that down below and I'll reach out to you personally. No automation, no assistance. I'll reach out to you and I'll send you a link to sign up for Omega so that you can acquire a realtor retention strategy and you can be able to get more conversations, get more referrals, and close more loans. The whole point is to close more loans. Okay. And if it helps you retain one partner that you would have lost otherwise, then it's already worth it. So, guys, that is today's episode. I appreciate you being here. Much love. I'll see you on the next one.